Southside Blue, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crust. It's a lot of money.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Go 50 against the mic. Okay, double up. Kill. Topper.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Got it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Go set. 50. Play.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd down and goal. Lock. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Lock now on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Keep playing.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
80 weapons.
Lock now on 1st down. This is the tight end fan. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Shit! Watch the shit! Blue draw Corkers. Ready!
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
58's the money. 50 go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Set up. 60 or. Check, 47. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But, hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Grant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, nice 7. Get him, boys. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
Here we go on fourth down with Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Monday, down. 185.
On first down, Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Carr going to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, wahoo!
Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 16, Carr. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 3rd down, Locke. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now it's Lindsey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Watch the screen. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league. Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First down and goal to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Here's Locke to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lock to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead becomes 4 now, 14-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 27, Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Give me some. Give me some.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready? 50, plant.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Another run by Lindsey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just 1 more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
Watch the run. 47.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. This is Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Carr now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
It's a turnover on downs.
Set up, 18 Gator.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Set up.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.